like, yeah, Pharah Genji, let's go. New York's just like, what's going on? Oh, no, that's a dead Pharah. Samuel B does not care.
I'm not sure if an omniscient could predict, like even an omniscient being could predict this. And then I'm not sure if an omniscient being could like predict that also Jinmu guy at distance.
Well, it might be the double Pharah out of this guy because you're seeing the Pharah out of this guy in the replay, but now you look in the live feed, no hope. Barrier used early.
Look at this angle.
Yeah, this is kind of nice. Looking for any skull. Barrage comes down, takes down Mono. But that's it. That's not entirely worth it, as it turns out.
Yeah, well that's the end of that one. Leaves Blade. Does he even get to use it? That's the question. He's going to pull it.
Yeah.
They have Coalescence.
Chengdu just kind of reminds me of like the guy at Vegas that's lost like his entire life savings. He's still to the craps table. He's just like, one more roll, baby! And it's just as equally tragic.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't it, team.
No.
I have to, like, I
more efficiently.
With a Moira, too, you know? I mean, it makes it really hard to actually collapse it on the point. I think they should have had someone capping earlier. Wow, they won the first fight, had total control of the Pharah, and still ended up losing out here. And that just goes to show it's not even about the McCree, it's not even about the Diva. The comp is just dated. Well, I don't even dated is the correct word. It's just not right.
It's just not right.
It's just not right.
It's just their comp is better.
Yeah, their comp, they think it's better. I mean, it is, but I don't know if it's that much better.
Yeah, I don't know if it's better than like drop the beat when you're down 2 people. Like this is you know, I'm not gonna resurrect old terms talking about bags, sand, or anything, but I don't even feel like New York felt like we're just
late now. But I mean, they're looking for the EMP fight to close the map.
Okay, who are you? Just got chunked. Zero respect given. Chengdu is coming back into the game, and well, I think it's that crazy Chengdu energy. It's just like coming back into the fold. New York tragically underestimating their opponents. Chengdu finding
potentially arguably inferior. I mean, say Bilby swapped off the McCree. You are going to get burned.
Grab Toneden. Hoppa deals with the grab. Okay, this is angry New York where I just imagine Bilby just yelling over comms like, no, we're going to take this seriously. Eat the grab, move on to the point.
Yeah,
that's pretty much it.
Barrage is ready.
They move looking for the barrage, and okay, New York's just about here. They got to touch a point, and why isn't your Far Mercy? I guess because APAC's out of the fight. Drops the barrage to the side. He has a decent amount as lead on the side of the blade. All right, Chengdu's still in it.
Well, here's the thing, though. They that was a really good.
Was there right now? I think they're trying to stall for Who You to get back at the point. There's the barrier. EMP who are used back on in. Graviton. Mono stuck. Mono to get away, and Goryu's blade, better late than never, finds Lengsa. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, Amon couldn't get in there quickly enough. Apart after that. Leaves about to have a Bob. That's going to give them a little more staying power. I don't think New York can cap until they get more. Well, they get more.
New York being very decisive in these dives, and well, we go to point B.
The mono on Winston is actually just one of my favorite things to watch. I know he's, in Overwatch League at least, a lot more known for his Rhine, but I think mono is a stronger Winston because he wouldn't go to the payload by himself, you know, but that's just me.
Alright, fair enough. The Hunters desperately trying to delay here. Transcend out of volley. The prayer time is over. The pain beginning once again. Lead immediately down. Who are you? Just dashing to and fro, and I mean the Hunter's doing an alright job of stuffing here, but there's a lot of blue in the kill feed, not a lot of white, except on the part of die blades heavily.
Yeah, I mean this is a bit of a stall out with Molly's late trance coming through, but they do eventually fall.
Echo just being on the field in general forces Mono to be a little bit more conservative, right? Like if you dive in as a Winston, get below the Echo, if the Echo's there, is going to destroy it. But it beams down. Jonak with the assassination. Now Mono goes, I'm below half HP. Don't have to worry about the focusing beam. Totally fine. Jonak though pays a price for it, and Jinmu with 2. Hunters with a little bit of momentum here, and it's not one yet, but this puts New York in a real bind on point A.
Yeah, I mean, they are going to stabilize
all around, and Goryu's blade about ready to come in.
Yeah, who are you actually catches up?
Who are you? Nice deflect. Oh! Takes down Jinmu, stops the blade. A blade of his own. I'd say Overwatch League is an anime, but that was pretty close.
Yeah, I mean, else is going to get staggered here, but who are you, from Who Are You's perspective? He sees he's low, and he's like, nope.
Yeah, it was a really good dash, but you take a look lower right. The fight is already in. Who Are You's getting really low in the next fight. Nene, though, lands the pulse bomb, takes down Vestal early on in the fight. And
for some reason it's the Mercy because that's all he's got, but it's otherwise pretty intelligent.
Got him. The slow thread, the sneaky bomb from Hoppa finds Jinmu, but okay, Molly and Elsa don't want to lose on point A here, not necessarily. Resurrection coming in, brings Jinmu back up. Chengdu now a pretty big advantage, even with 18 out of the fight, but
who are you, though?
Who are you? Where are you? That's enough. Jinmu,
he might actually be able to save this point.
Yeah, I mean, both Genjis have blade. Jinmu got cut down where he stood.
Oh, they're going for it.
Oh, Who Are You's down. Jinmu, immediate revenge, comes back from the grave. The anime story continues, and Chengdu stays alive for at least one more point.
Well, I think the protagonist of this anime story is going to be Mono, man. The golden.
Is trying to buy time here, waited up. Mono gets the primal just in time. That was so ridiculously close. Mono nearly falling first, but stays alive. And well, if Mono's not falling, no one else is. New York continues to hold. That was a crazy time primal.
Yeah. Try to get him to half health, force him back. I mean, her left click is even almost like a Reaper, mini Reaper gun in a way, with the damage output it has, but I don't know. It's dupes aren't effective.
And it was down, and 18 gets caught, and New York, they just dive in. One elimination, all it takes for New York to just flip the switch, move in, and end the fight. And
effective on the Echo. It's such a late swap, too.
Who Are You's blade, hitting a lot of air for the most part. Gives a little bit of cardio back towards the point, but it doesn't matter because Mono got to the back with Hoppa. The front line taking measures into their own hands, a little bit of support from Nene.
I just don't, like, pushes like this that are super disjointed. You have to wonder what the...
I mean, all right, they're getting completely destroyed, but okay.
Okay, this time, though, yeah, this is a good push.
Yeah. Elsa gets Nene. Chengdu, they're hearing the theme music start to play, and they're moving on in. New York, however, Mono still delaying. Jonak comes out on the Transcendence. Molly's out of the fight, and New York, the music stopped. It turned dramatic in the worst way. Who Are You gets two. And New York, real close to holding Chengdu off here.
You could not be allowed to go kill 3 people in the back line while Chengdu gets the first pick. He survives, and this might just be A.
Yeah, I mean, it's getting pretty close. Chengdu, I mean, there's just been a Zen putting in enormous amounts of damage. Already has Transcendence built. So is Molly. But Blade, Jinmu not getting a whole lot done. Jonak transcending a little bit towards the end of it, where he finds Molly. And I mean, this is a fight where you look at the neutral game. We talked about it a lot in the last series, but New York's not even being challenged at all here. Well, at most, Chengdu's just buying a little bit of time.
I mean, Who Are You is just so accurate. I mean, he's at 27 health, but no one can even touch him. Grab comes out here.
New York didn't finish it off in time, but didn't have a ton. Make the latter part a little bit more contest.
1v1 on the point.
Yeah, Winston
no items. Among used items, that's not fair.
Away from getting held on first, despite all the zaniness.
Oh man, this is actually looking really good for Chengdu suddenly. Jonak has to be rezzed. He does not have a trance.
Oh, taken down. That was about one slash away from being far more devastating for Chengdu. Jinmu makes something happen out of nothing, and okay. Jinmu ends up falling for it, but while this is going on, New York doesn't feel comfortable heading to the point.
Well, they need to in 10 seconds. Here's the bomb.
Yeah. One would think. But they go in, it's not all together. Who Are You and Sadie will be immediately get caught, and Chengdu about ready to hold here in Havana. Mono, Primal Rage, one of the last ones around on point, takes down Late Young. Of course, it's Mono on a Valiant last stand right now. 300 HP, bouncing up and down. Bring payload like a trampoline. Jonak gets Jinmu of all pickoffs. Jonak's down. They still need presence here on the point, and lead back into the twist. New York is definitely not out of the woods here as Chengdu reinforcements come back in.
Who Are You's insane. They're actually going to do this? What? I can't believe that just happened.
That was just such a strange fight from beginning to end, and okay, Xavier will be caught by Molly, Chengdu Hunters. Up that advantage, they drop the Graviton on point again, tip the ball there. Come on, a little bit of a pile driver towards the end. And I want to say one thing that's been consistently good for the Hunters here, they've been getting value up pretty quickly. On the other end, Whoryu's down early again. Caught and down.
Opposite, no!
Oh boy. New York still looking to fight this back. I mean, I will say one thing, Whoryu needs to calm down. I feel like Whoryu in a lot of these fights has just been kind of throwing himself in, and look, Chengdu's
one of those times.
Well,
they've got to stick to the point.
We're about to get an answer. Jonak's down. Whoryu, the signal is out. Your team is dying all around you, the blade, and you're gone. Late Young is there. Not really Whoryu's fault, by the way. I mean, people have died one chance.
But Jonak got caught off by himself and was killed. He could have tried to say, look, I'm going to blow up the Wrecking Ball early because he just can't compete with our damage output on the point itself.
Yeah, but Sabil B's down. Jinbu was able to get the early isolation. Now stuck with Whoryu as your main source of damage. Whoryu's struggling a bit to build, only 23% of the Genji. Chengdu's getting way more out of the neutral, and I mean, that's a loss for New York.
Yeah, I don't know if New York really needed...
Don't really have to go that far. The New York, if they want to keep this even, they need a long defense here on point A. And taking out Jinmu, all right, that's a start.
Yeah, I mean, they bought some time. Now they're gonna win this fight successfully, which is really important. If they had lost this fight, then, like you said, the distance that Hunters have to go is so low. They just get ults and win. Now they're gonna get pushed back to spawn. Whoryu gets a multi-kill. He actually catches up and, in fact,
to move in.
Yeah, I mean, Late Young's rezzed here. Jinmu's blade comes out, insane value.
To immediately a far more effective Dragon Blade, and you know, I hate to bring out the old term here, Wolf, but you look at this right now, and it's...
They need to respect this comp. They do have the sound barrier. They're going to go for the fight, but here comes Grab.
Comes in, Jinmu there in the fall through. Whoryu taken down immediately, got caught by that grab. Chengdu going to be getting point A. Now, New York did burn out a decent amount of time, but this is still like 3-4 fights in a row that New York has to take, and New York hasn't looked that consistent here on Havana. Yeah, you look at Hoppa, I mean, you want to be efficient possible, good grab to start, and wow, when you really think Late Young is the problem. But Jinmu's also kind of a problem. 3 in the back to Jinmu. Chengdu revived the halftime speech, inadvertent as it is, Wolf. Might have brought the Hunters back to the break. That's right, we're going to steal a little bit of credit as New York is crumbling on Havana. Still going to have ourselves a series from the looks of it.
That's what they want, and that's what we're going to get. At least we're going to get a map 4 here as New York just get totally outclassed.
Hang on. Whoryu's down. I mean, it's still very likely map 4, but New York's buying enough time that, okay, this is a little bit questionable for Chengdu. If they don't clean it up soon, you're seeing more and more New York players back onto the payload. You don't want to mess with this for too long. You take down both tanks. All right, that's good. We're going to the map.
They're playing it safe. They're trying to play around Zarya energy. New York doesn't have anything like that.
It's Jonak. Ends up being a trade, but 5-on-5 is the trade you take. And the raise comes in. This is looking really good for Chengdu here so far, and I mean, now you look towards Whoryu's. You have to carry more of it here until Nene gets EMP, but they're out of time.
If a team starts falling apart like New York did, there's just no recourse when you're running.
This can't keep happening. You can't have the Ash just completely crush your Sombra, or just please get off Sombra. Okay, Whoryu gets caught by Jinmu. There's such a DPS difference. There's the blade. It just gets worse. New York is starting to get crushed by Target all along. Chengdu just completing the contract. As Whoryu just gets dumpstered. Runs into Among's mines. Oh man, the momentum continues. Chengdu's reborn.
I mean, yep, Late Young here just beaming down the Diva. There's the hack coming through.
Transcendence in. New York finally showing some signs of life here after just getting crushed by Mono's in danger. Mono just got run over. Among chases down, and where's the support for Mono there? I mean, Mono within his rights to just go team. This is bad for New York.
This is looking like an insane time bank to me, ZP. Jonak's trance is like, who is he even trancing for right now?
I mean, himself. The only person in his mind that may deserve it at the moment.
Oh no, then it didn't even touch. That's very risky, but I like it. That's what leaves, he's spamming these corners. That's probably how he's killed him several times.
Also,
doesn't get him this time.
Jonak down, and oh boy. That's a good counter dive by the Hunters, but so sloppy from New York. And also Nene just kind of like thrown back though. Amon down, Blade about to be over, and now Chengdu facing some real trouble. Maybe they throw out the Bob. Jinmu just barely able to get away. Bobbled by a little bit of time. No, Who Are You's blown up. Just when New York has things going their way, Who Are You goes down and Leave makes his presence known once more.
It feels like Chengdu's anti-Sombra play is insanely good.
They also lose the ability to combo EMP and Blade, and Chengdu can come back into this. Late Young still has the grab. Okay, Amon's immediately dead. That was not well timed, and Chengdu giving this up. I think they are.
They should.
I mean, yeah, especially now. Very much.
You know,
Our superior time bank. I mean, New York is kind of the weird spot where, like, even if they finish now, it's probably gonna be an overtime unless Chengdu just disappears. Just like super likely, and Who Are You just keeps eating dynamite to the face over and over again. Just getting blown up like he's a Looney Tunes character.
I think Chengdu figured out the comp that makes sense for them, and it's this one. Leave on the Ash, incredible anti-Sombra, incredibly work.
Look at the coordination. Blade with shield, and okay. It was a little bit too much. Like, the coordination was there, but it's kind of the 1v6 play. 2v6 if you count the shield, not great. Jinmu ends up fighting it, but it was weird. I mean, Who Are You basically used the blade just to kill Jinmu, and as a result, Chengdu still standing. Who Are You feeds his life away. And Chengdu still has a chance here. They got the Bob out, Among's in the back, Leave is uncontested. And I mean, New York's gonna lose this fight.
Yeah, and they only have one more for B. They have to win this fight, and Molly has trance. But Hoppa's
goes back, looking for Leave, who's been a spoiler. Still alive, gets away from all that pressure. Late Young, super low, down. Mono goes in, EMP, good enough. But the problem is for New York, this just gets them alive for a little bit longer. The map's not over yet. And in fact, they're still in a really bad position even as they get this point.
New York has actually the more correct play.
Yeah, also New York just has to go super fast here. They need to finish with just 1 second remaining. Okay, Jinmu. New York does not have the resources left. Jonak just now got Transcendence right as he got sliced to bits. So that's a fight that New York really couldn't do anything about. And also the fact that Jonak doesn't blink. Graviton. The Hunters out. They get Mono down. Here comes Who Are You looking to equalize. The Blade. Throw and dashes into the mines. Oh, the tragedy. Before our very eyes, Wolf. And the Hunters, they are about to hold here in the body. They're about to force a map 5.
It's happening.
Crazier turnaround. We've entered the zone. It's real.
We have.
Also, Amon looking fearless. More than tanking damage. Just takes out Samuel B. No fear. An unstoppable force of nature. And oh man, I mean, Nene alone isn't going to do anything in this fight at this point. You're down Samuel B. I mean, essentially, you're down on damage. You're hoping Jonak can be damaged, but you put Jonak on Moira. Jonak's not carrying you out of this on Moira. Chengdu should be able to get first control. You're gonna get the res. New York, though, still fighting for it. They lose Mono. Hunters, though, flip it.
Yeah, there's no backbone here for New York in this fight.
Especially if Late Young can stay alive, keep energy, leave out of the fight. Late Young, the next person being focused is Savior will be on Tracer. I want to talk about an old hit from New York. Savior will be on Tracer, often a hero.
Yeah, I mean, things are starting to come back together here for New York. I think they should hold the EMP if they can. As tempting as it is to use it to guarantee and to cut some of that percentage, you've got to hold it. They do hold it. Another predictable angle. I mean, New York should have been tracking him. They weren't, but he came in at a good angle, set up the Dragon Blade, and then he's able to get that follow-up knockoff. He does get stunned here and taken out, but
I mean,
it's actually anyone's fight to take. This is crazy.
No, New York's in a crazy good spot. Hey, Jinmu back to the fight, finds Manu.
So you think so, but yeah.
Oh, leak this out. Go in with the blade after the beat. Jinmu, okay, it's beaten blade at the same time. What's Jinmu gonna get? Not the greatest immediately, but Jinmu still finds one. 5 on 5. Mono looking very low. Chengdu a little bit healthier. Yuveto gets caught. Mono sacrificing his body for it, still somehow alive. In New York, not quite out of this round yet, despite how low Mono and Hoppa both are. Look at Late Young. Late Young's charged up on the point. Good energy, drops the grab. New York in real danger as Chengdu continues to hold.
Okay, here comes the minefield as well. New York just can't have any point presence here. Then he's so close to EMP, I don't know if he's going to get it.
Oh.
He doesn't.
Wolf, we are almost to what would be one of the most ridiculous. It's real. The reality is that it's not real. We're having an existential crisis just as much as New York loses Animo again, twice in a row. Oh my word! This is gonna be Chengdu control.
This comp for New York, it's not an amazing anti-wrecking ball comp. I think that's the idea behind it, but like, this is not a good comp. Already, look at Nene. 17% is all he built.
He's not doing anything. I'm gonna channel Monty. Monty, his famous Eska, is doing nothing. Nene is doing nothing. Down again, even in the fight, New York is winning.
He's taken out, but this looks like a flip here. Among's gonna try to buy time. He can use the minefield here, but I don't think he should. Just gonna buy some time. They're gonna regroup, look for a big grab fight.
Nice.
Oh, no barrier.
Again. Leave continues to just ruin Animo.
That might be the map. That might be the series.
Ready for the grab. Leave gets Nene down. Leave is unstoppable. Force of nature. Jinmu in the back corner, slashing people up. And Chengdu back on the point, back in control. One looking for the miracle. It's happening, Wolf. We have entered the zone. Chengdu about to complete the reverse sweep. Overtime ticking on down. It's just the last little bit delay. Nene is out. Mono's back in. The Primal still in reserve. And how much more does New York have left? Can they defy history? Can they somehow, some way, bring this back for the break? No, they can't! Chengdu's done it! A 3-2.